Welcome back to your boys podcast. Fellas, how we feeling today?
Hi.
Oh man, I've been waiting for this moment, most of my life, I think.
Mm-hmm. At least for the past about 15, 20 minutes.
I think, yeah. Well, I've been ready for this for a while, to be honest with you, We just want to welcome everybody to the podcast. We're going to call this our first episode. We're just going to one take it and cut it, bruh. That's all we're going to do. We're just going to put it out there. Bless you. So we don't really, we just want to make everybody laugh. That's pretty much it. But Josh and I were talking earlier, and I don't know if you guys, Trey, I don't know if you've ever experienced, but dude, you ever seen service animals, right? People have service animals because they need them.
Dogs.
Yeah, most.
Is there anything other than a dog that's a service animal?
Dude, that's what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Josh saw one the other day, dude, and kind of blew my mind.
Yeah, man. Funny enough, the other day in Walmart, I saw a guy. It looked as if he was blind. He actually had a monkey service animal. Had a monkey on a harness. He was holding the leash for the monkey. Funny enough, the only reason I knew he was blind is, one, because he wore sunglasses inside. I know that necessarily doesn't make you blind.
Or arrogant. You're one of the two.
So he was either arrogant or blind, but his monkey had a stick.
Yeah.
Like a stick that a blind person would have. That begged the question, why on God's green earth would the monkey be having a stick instead?
Probably what happened is the dude started out with a stick, and that wasn't working out so great, so he got a monkey to assist, right? Monkey stole his stick. Now what's he going to do? Luckily, he had the thing on a leash.
Does he know this is a monkey if he's blind?
Yeah, I feel like he does. The monkey was making some meowing noises, so maybe the monkey's trying to play him like he's a cat.
Maybe he thinks it's his wife.
It could be.
Dude,
could be his wife.
But
the weird thing about it was the leash he had the monkey on was about 25 feet long. So it's, it was kind of strange. He was walking around in a Walmart. He was over in the deodorant aisle, just sniffing all of them, trying to figure out which one I like. And his monkey took his shit in a dog bed like 4 aisles over.
He didn't even know it, dude.
I didn't even know the monkey was with anybody till I saw the leash leading back 4 aisles across the way. Went over, saw the blind guy looking at deodorant.
I mean, what are you going to do with that, dude? Why do you have a leash that's that long for a service animal?
Can I help this guy? I wanted to ask him, hey, man, you want me to wrangle your monkey? Get him back here. He's causing some mischief over in the dog food aisle.
Dude, the monkey's going to lead him into trouble, obviously. I mean, he's going to lead him down the wrong path. The monkey can make it clear across the street.
Yeah.
That dude still be hitting in traffic by the time the light changes.
That monkey didn't give a shit. He was over there opening up cans of cat food and eating them with his fingers.
Dude. Just
eating them, pawing them out. His dude over here looking at, some Dove deodorant. It was women's.
Yeah.
That monkey wasn't helping him out
not
none.
a monkey, too. I mean, because, dude, a monkey scream is very different than any other scream, dude. And I don't know if I've never been around a lot of monkeys other than like the zoo. Dude, you hear a monkey scream, you're like, God dang, that was a monkey scream.
Yeah,
boy. That wasn't like a little, barn cat, or that wasn't an elephant. That was a monkey.
You know exactly what it was. You could tell what kind of monkey it was. Even if you don't know the exact name,
yeah.
It's one of those little small ass, about 1.5 foot tall little monkeys just out there causing mischief, throwing rotten food.
Dude.
Throwing shit.
If we learn anything from Disney movies, dude, we should learn from Aladdin that them little monkeys ain't nothing good. They just out there causing trouble, dude, the whole life.
Leads you into some trouble.
Every day of your life.
That's probably the worst service animal I've ever seen in person.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's some bad ones.
Okay, well, let's think about this then. Other types of service animals that necessarily are not thought of, but could work in real life.
If I ever had to choose a service animal, which I hope I never have to, be put in that situation, I think I would choose a domesticated raccoon.
Yeah.
They got opposable thumbs.
Yeah.
They can walk on their back feet. They seem like they're fairly smart. I mean, every raccoon I've ever seen is just hunting for some food.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I want food all the time, a little raccoon would work out good. He could just give me some of his food.
There you go.
If he's not an arrogant
drawback
ass.
To that would be, I'd say 95% of their food comes from the trash.
Yeah.
And if you blind or have some kind of disorder with your eyes, how you really gonna know if that's regular good food or trash food?
Speaking of which, if you're born blind, and do you think you could ever tell if somebody's been feeding you trash your whole life?
Dude, I don't know, man. I mean, to be real honest about it, I think you could tell if you walked into an Applebee's.
Yep.
You're right.
I mean, because, dude, everything in there, the whole place might as well be a trash can.
Right.
But I would probably pick like a kangaroo as my service animal. One, I think they're fun. Even if I couldn't see it, I could probably feel its vibe. I would think it's probably a fun animal to be around. And two, dude, I've never seen anyone get in a fight with a kangaroo and win.
So nobody's going to be trying. Nobody's going to be trying to come pickpocket you because you're blind.
Apparently, you missed that viral video that was going around a few years ago of that dude fighting that kangaroo.
I saw him hit it, but dude, I didn't see the end of it.
Well, the kangaroo didn't fight back.
Oh,
the
really?
kangaroo. Remember, the kangaroo had his dog in a chokehold.
Yeah.
Oh.
See that right there? He was just establishing dominance.
And old Crocodile Dundee ran out there, popped him one in the face, and the kangaroo just stood there, didn't move.
Yeah.
Grabbed his dog, ran off.
Man, dude, I think what that kangaroo was probably like plotting his attack. Like, whoa!
I mean, a kangaroo could be a bodyguard.
Yeah.
Man, I'm with you.
I mean,
on
another thing on kangaroos, I think is the obvious one, but
you could hop in their pouch.
they got a pouch.
Hey,
You can put things in.
You can put you in.
You could.
Yeah.
You could hop in.
If you get a
catch
big enough
ride,
kangaroo, dude, it'll just take you wherever you want to go.
I think we found the next service animal.
Yeah, kangaroos. Dude, that's probably already a thing over in Australia.
I think we
or
just,
like Outback Steakhouses.
that could be the next step in plastic surgery. Giving people pouches. Give them a skin pouch on the front of their belly.
Yeah, dude.
It's like a front fanny.
Yeah.
Pack.
Yeah, just sewn onto your body.
It's sewn on.
Yeah.
You could have it Velcroed. It wouldn't have to be real invasive. You just toss some Velcro right here, toss a pouch on. Who needs a wallet now? I got a pouch on me.
I saw somebody had a kangaroo the other day. I was on TV, and I got to looking real well, and boy, that thing was jumping at least 50 feet in the air. Straight up and down. It was Zion Williamson.
I was like, just imagine the kangaroo, like you out there with your service animal kangaroo, somebody tries you, them running full speed and giving them a drop kick.
Yeah, dude, just pouncing back on that tail and then feet just coming at you right quick.
Yeah, I feel like that could knock anyone out. If a full-size kangaroo hit me with a drop kick, I'd probably be out of breath. It'd knock the breath out of me at least.
What's the chances y'all think we can get a real kangaroo on the show?
Anyone out there with a pet kangaroo?
Hit us up.
Email us at staff@yaboyspodcast@gmail.com /Kanga.
Kanga boy.
You ever watch Winnie the Pooh? You remember Kanga and Roo?
Oh, boy, look at that.
I mean, Kanga, like a sweetheart, man. She cooking all the time. She was caring and loving.
We had a neighbor one time looked like Piglet. No, looked like Rabbit. Sorry.
Yeah, Rabbit.
Yeah.
Kind of Piglet.
Just like
a little
Rabbit,
bit of
dude.
Piglet, but mostly Rabbit.
Yeah. If Rabbit and Piglet,
whoever came up with that show was lazy as hell.
The names, yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Can't think of nothing else.
But now what's Eeyore, though? I don't get that.
Oh, dude, he called his donkey Pooh. I mean, his bear Pooh. Like, come on. He was just a child, but trying to be funny.
Yeah. Come on.
Pooh.
Call him a
Eeyore.
bear Pooh.
The dark side of the filming of Winnie the Pooh. Oh, Eeyore, he was actually depressed.
Yeah. Nobody,
it wasn't a joke.
undiagnosed.
It wasn't even.
Killed himself, man.
Alf. Alf. They go back and talk to Alf about when he was recording.
I'd be depressed too if I had a nail in my ass.
Yeah, no, I would too. I don't know who does that.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
is that like a subtle jab? Like, oh yeah, pin the tail on the donkey. Yeah. You ever thought about the donkey? Ever thought about how he's feeling?
Was he or even a donkey man, or was he just kind of a deformed horse?
I think he was a sad midget, overweight horse.
Yeah, probably so. Like a miniature horse. That's another thing, dude. Just get full size animals. Don't get miniature, miniature ponies, miniature dogs.
No.
Don't get small things, man. Leave those for small people like midgets. Don't be trying to take their stuff.
On the flip side of it, if you are a midget and you get a full size Great Dane, that's your horse.
Yeah,
you ain't even gotta pay. However much people pay for horses.
Yeah,
I don't know that stat, but
I don't even want to know that stat.
No, but no, a kangaroo would be a good service animal. I don't think I want a monkey like that guy. I think somebody done hoodooed him into that.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I got this new Great Dane, or this, new Golden Retriever here. Would you like him as your service animal? He's like, let me pet him. The monkey's got hair.
Yeah.
Petted him, and he's like, yeah,
Man,
I'll
this
take
thing's
him.
kind of small. It's also got a long tail and also bit me.
Yeah. It bit me
Yeah,
once.
nah, he's still a puppy.
Yeah.
Turned out it was a monkey.
I just don't think that you ought to be fooling blind people like that. I think that's probably not a good look for you.
No.
That's like if you in the business of selling service animals, dude, don't try to hoodoo people who's already got a disability. You know?
Some puppy meals,
Yeah.
monkey meals.
Dude,
They
that's
toss
a
all the
good
bad
idea,
ones
man.
over to old Gorfman.
Hey,
no.
Get rid of those.
Shout out to Gorfman's, man, dude. If you ever ate them fish sticks as a kid, that was 100% monkey meat. So,
Look it up. We got a suit.
yeah,
Law
suit.
Yellow.
But I was thinking the other day, man, when we was talking, we one thing that we noticed on the way here today was there's trains still, dude. I didn't even know. I mean, I know you move goods and, things on trains, but, dude, people evidently still ride trains.
Yeah, this was a passenger train. No lie.
They had about 4 cars, and we sit there and we was like, man, who's riding trains nowadays, dude? Criminals, probably.
Mm-hmm.
People who are on the no-fly list, all 6 of them people, they probably riding trains.
Got to get places, dude.
Liam Neeson in a movie.
Now, forget a car.
Oh, yeah, dude. If I ever got on the train and saw Liam Neeson, I'm immediately getting back off that train.
Mm-hmm. He's about to cause some ruckus.
Yeah, boy. He's fixing to take something or get something back
He's
somebody
about
else
to
already
find
took.
something that somebody took from him.
People you don't want to see on a train. Go.
Well, Liam Neeson, obviously,
Number
but that's the
one.
one that you threw out. Also, Denzel Washington.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to meet him, but, dude, in that second part of the Equalizer, boy, he dressed up as a terrorist and got on that that train, and just wrecked them boys. Yeah. He had like a fake beard and a yarmulke.
I don't want to see John Travolta with a goatee on a train.
That's a good one.
You
He's
know.
probably finna hijack that thing.
Mm-hmm. John Travolta without the goatee, he's probably just on a business trip. I'd be fine with it.
Yeah.
With goatee,
That's a good point.
he's
though,
the
'cause-
bad guy then.
Yeah.
You know.
If he's got a goatee, he's not a good dude.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of, the case for everybody with a goatee. Sorry.
There was a video game back in the day on coolmathgames.com, which featured John Travolta. And he was like a rag doll, and you'd take the mouse and you'd grab his feet and you just
Shake him.
shake him
sling him
real
around.
hard on some carpet,
Yeah.
and then you'd have to touch his hand, and when you do that, lightning would shoot out and you'd kill a bunch of people.
Wow.
And it was called John Travoltage. It was awesome.
Yeah.
I would not want to see Paul Feinbaum on a train or really anywhere
Yeah.
ever. I saw him one time at this is a true story. I saw him one time at an airport in Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
And, he looks funny on TV.
Yeah.
He got that bald head, big old ears.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
He looked even more exotic in person.
I'll
It
bet.
I'd
was-
imagine
it was
he
a-
was kind of sickly.
Yeah.
He was real dark. He was real tall. He didn't look real. He looked like paper mache.
Wow.
He's probably barely holding on,
And
Yeah.
it was one of the scariest things I think I've ever seen.
Dude, I bet it was, man. It was like Professor Xavier just got real legs, just took off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even an X-Men fan, and I know that one. But I got to thinking, man, that was probably a bad choice on my part because Denzel, dude, he's been in a couple movies, like the one with John Travolta, right? He saved that train. Also, that
saved
train that got, out of control. He
He's
saved
in a
that
lot
train.
of train movies.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I would like to see him on a train.
Maybe that's why there's not a lot of train travel these days. 'Cause, every movie with a train in it,
Something bad happens.
something bad happens to that train.
Yeah.
Derails, blows up,
Mm-hmm.
takes 12 hours to get 2 hours away.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's not a lot of good things about trains. That's why people kind of stopped using them.
Yeah, I think so. I think also they probably smell bad because when have you ever heard a man, we're unveiling a new train? These things have been running for 100 years.
Right.
They're still running off of, steam engines.
They smell like your grandma's basement.
Mothballs,
Yeah. So,
trash.
I don't think I want to get on any trains anytime soon. I just noticed today that there was a passenger train going by and thought, man, who's on that?
At least one person was on there.
Yeah.
And, people who are traveling by train, they probably love it. Ain't nobody else there.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, they just get on, go to their
good
place,
point.
and they boom. There you
Listen,
go.
go watch the Polar Express and get back to me if you want to get on a train or not. Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me that ain't real.
Take you out to Never Never Land, boy.
Yeah.
Those dudes danced with full cups of coffee, doing backflips and shit. Never spilled a drop.
Dang, dude.
Bunch of kids on that train.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Kind
Where
of
they-
weird. No chaperones.
Yeah,
I
no
wouldn't want
chaperone
them
at all.
acrobats with coffee trying to
kidding
chaperone
me?
my kid,
Nah,
you know?
man.
Make sure you got your ticket. We're going to just kick you off.
Yeah,
we
we're just
ain't even going to stop
wireless
anywhere.
move.
We're
Nah,
just
we're
going
just
to
gonna
drop you off in the
Toss you out,
snow.
dude.
Dang,
You better
dude.
keep the ticket on hand at all times too, because we come by and punch it about every hour.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, that
Make
sounds
sure
like
you don't lose it.
that sounds like present day Russia.
Yeah.
You know, I think that if you do some stuff in Russia, man, they don't care. They're just gonna put you out. Speaking of which, let me ask you guys a question. Of the three of us, right? Of the three of us, if they just dropped us in Yugoslavia, who do you think would survive? Maybe not have to like dodge being killed necessarily, but out of the three of us,
you just there with nothing.
yeah, they
You
just
ain't even got
drop
your
you
wallet,
out.
Nothing.
You got to look, a little folding money, but nothing else.
What is the landscape of Yugoslavia?
I think it's real industrial, probably. I think there's also probably some farmland. I would have likened it to kind of like, an outskirt of Atlanta. It's like downtown
Probably a little
Atlanta.
bit colder.
Skip the, all the nice fancy houses that surround it, and then there's like grassland out there beside it. And very cold, I think. I think it's cold year round.
Bunch of factories,
Yes.
land, and cold.
Yeah. So you either working in a factory or you farming something, or you just poor and homeless. And it's cold, so that ain't gonna work.
So you
But
got
I got to thinking about it, man, and I think we all have different characteristics that would allow us to.
pretty good strengths,
Right.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I don't mind the cold weather. I've never been to a climate that's super cold, man. But dude, I can put on more clothes. I just can't, At a
Right.
certain point, if I keep taking clothes off, somebody's gonna start feeling uncomfortable.
And it's not going to be me.
Yeah. But I think that would be, I don't know, how do you guys feel about, a cold climate?
I personally don't like the cold.
Okay.
I don't think I would do well in it.
So check mark for K in that area.
I'm good with the cold.
Yeah, me and Trey gonna be okay.
No, I'll get cold easily, but
You don't got a lot of body mass over there, dude.
No, I
You
don't,
got a lot of
but
muscle, but not a lot of.
I'm willing to heat up in any ways possible.
Yeah, you don't have
honestly.
insulation like I got, so.
If I need to crawl inside of a womb,
Yeah,
You know,
whatever.
so
dude.
be it.
so be it. I'll do it.
See, one thing Trey's got going for him is, he could just leave Yugoslavia.
I could.
That's how he exits places.
They'd let me leave.
One time you just look up, Trey's gone.
He's gone.
He don't
Dude.
say
He
bye.
don't know how.
So he'd be back
Yeah.
in the U.S. in probably about
Easy.
a day and a half.
Yeah,
Easy.
dust in the
He
wind,
just-
bro.
He meets some Yugoslavians that want to help him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom. They look
Boom.
up. He's gone.
Gone, boy. Like
He's
You know,
back
yeah.
in the U.S.
Enjoying some kebabs, sitting around, drinking a little bit. Look
Next
up.
thing you
boom.
know, you look
Gone,
up. Trey's
gone.
gone.
He gone.
Where's he at? He's at his
Yeah.
house.
Dude,
back
I
in
think
the
Trey would.
U.S.
I think Trey would fit in also because I feel like, Trey's a handsome young fella, man, but he also looks like he might be slightly foreign.
I was going to say the same thing about you.
Yeah. Well, see, that's what I was going to
feel
say,
like we
man.
would fit in the tan.
Yeah.
I'm not tan by any means, so I'd fit right in.
Yeah.
You ain't nobody over there tan.
I got to look up what a Yugoslavian looks like.
Yeah,
And I
dude.
feel like that-
I feel like I could probably, fit in anywhere in the Middle East, if I had a good tan. Also in the, I don't know if I could really fit in them poor Eastern European countries like Yugoslavia because, dude, a lot of them people just real thin and wispy. They'd look at me and be like, dang, he ate all the food.
Yeah, where's he getting all that food at? Where's he store it at? We're going to rate it.
Yeah. So I think
Next
that-
thing you know, they're digging in your belly.
yeah, trying to find what I hadn't digested yet. I think Josh would fit in there also because, he's kind of dirty looking.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a knock on him. I'm just saying. I think a lot of Yugoslavians
It's a sign of
are-
respect.
They're not
are-
real put together,
yeah,
They
they're
don't
kinda-
have like the freshest, trimming of the facial hair.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a lot of them out there, just let it roll, kind of how like I do.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like Yugoslavia might be a third world country. I'm not real sure, so it'd mess me up because I like taking showers.
Yeah.
I wouldn't like not bathing for a
Yeah.
couple day, week, 2 at a time. But, they don't care. They're just out there trying to survive.
Mm-hmm.
They go to work, come home, try not to freeze, go back to work, come home, eat a canned ham.
Yeah, dude, some Spam.
Try not
I think
to
that's
freeze.
a big thing over there, Spam, boy. Just any potted meat. Dude, I saw some deviled ham in a can one time, and I feel like that's like the national delicacy of Yugoslavia.
No doubt. What is deviled ham? What is that?
Probably some ham just
If
been
you're
out there
gonna
sitting a
devil
little bit.
something, well, you just put it in pickle juice, right?
Oh, is that what that means?
You devil it,
Deviled eggs.
I don't even know, man. I
slap
thought
it
you
in a
just-
pickle jar.
Yeah, maybe.
What are they doing out there? Just, casting some spells
I
on
love
some ham.
and I love canned Spam.
You fit right in.
Yeah, dude, you might be Yugoslavian. You don't even know.
Need to ancestry DNA that.
Do
Oh,
we eat the-
okay.
they eat those-
23andMe or Ancestry. If one of y'all, somebody who works there hears this, just go ahead and send us about 3 kits, dude.
Figure it out, man. Then we'll talk about it. Give you a shout out.
Yeah. I mean, we're not asking for a handout, but
No.
if you just happen to have some extra kits laying around,
Send them our way, bruh.
send them on to your boys.
They can be on here.
I feel like Trey would fit in well just because of his, demeanor. I don't think a lot of people dislike Trey. I'm a
easygoing.
Yeah, I'm a very, I'm going to say divisive person because I don't feel like I am, but I think a lot of people just don't like me.
I think it's just I don't know if they don't like you, they're just intimidated by you got a size to you.
Mm-hmm.
You're a big dude.
Yeah.
You're bald. Anytime I see a bald dude, I get a little, like, oh man, you might not want to mess with him. He's bald. He doesn't have hair to calm him down.
Yeah.
You got a
and then
shirt
you
that
get
says "Taking souls and digging holes" on it.
I do, bruh.
Yeah. You got an Undertaker shirt on.
Dude, that could be it. You could be right. You could have just diagnosed why I feel like people don't like me.
You
man.
wear all black most of the time.
Yeah. Well, that's just try to kind of slim down my fatness some. I don't want people looking at me and being
Black
like,
is
"Man,
slimming."
He's enormous.
If you didn't know,
Never mind.
I'll bet people on the comments are not going to agree with that.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, yeah, good try, Billboard.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that you guys would probably. I think I would be okay, but I think definitely out of the 3 of us, man, one of you guys would probably be a better fit in Yugoslavia.
I wouldn't be there long, like Josh said.
Yeah, Trey's up
I
out
was
of
like,
there,
Trey would
boy.
leave in like a day and a half.
Yeah, dude. Trey just find a way back out.
Yeah.
I feel like if we were all 3 of us were dropped at the same time. Now I feel like obviously we'd stick together, but if we didn't know each other, I feel like Josh and I would try to ingratiate ourselves into the society and try to find a fit. And while we were doing that, Trey would be finding his way out.
Yeah.
Finding his way right out over to another country.
Yeah, dude. Like whatever they brought us in on, Trey's like, hey, let me get that ride back out of here.
Let me let me hop on that train back.
Yeah, that's it, man. I think that, but I just kind of wonder about things like that from time to time, man. I don't know where.
And for those that don't know, I tend to leave in a hurry wherever I'm at.
Oh, yeah.
I can't stick around long. I'm a.
Trey don't like goodbyes, I don't think.
I don't like to
No.
be places where I'm not home.
Comfortable per se.
Where I'm not home. If I'm at a friend's house, I don't want to spend the night. Don't ask. I
Don't ask.
I
I
don't.
ain't staying, dude.
We once, me and Josh and his buddy Tyler Fowler,
Shout
we
out.
were having a get together one night, and me and Josh knows he knows that I'm gonna leave sometime during the night. I'm not
at some
gonna
point
stay.
in the night, it's
And,
normally later in the night. So
Yeah.
by that point,
I at least participate in the events of
Yeah,
games, and
Everything winds down, though.
Everything
they've
winds
been
down,
winding
you'd be
down.
looking,
I'm
we'd be
not
chilling.
gonna sleep in I'm gonna sleep in my own bed.
There you go.
And Tyler Fowler did not want me to leave.
Nah, he didn't want you to go, dude. He picked
held
you
me.
up.
He held me.
Picked you up and held you in a
But
fireman's
I-
carriage
you
for
know,
about 20 minutes.
I always find a way out, and I made it home. So
Hey,
did.
there you go.
he's been the closest to stop me so far.
Yeah.
But
Made Trey
Dude,
real
I-
uncomfortable.
rain, sleet, snow, tornado.
I'm going to get
Yeah.
home.
I'm gonna get home.
Trey's going to get
Dude,
home.
man.
I ain't staying there.
I'd love to see, if there were hidden cameras that saw you making your escape.
You
dude.
wouldn't. It'd be
Yeah,
the
dude.
cameras would just stop working. Something like that.
I'd love
It'd
to
go blurry.
You hack into him.
Yeah.
I'd love to see, one of
You
the cameras
cannot.
just catch Trey creeping out a window on the second floor, just shimmying down a gutter.
It just jumps down, just does a ninja
and
roll
then
like
people
he's done
just-
it 30,000
People
times
just
in his life.
outside, and then they see him doing it. Like, Trey, where you going? He's like, shh, I'm going home.
I'm going home.
Don't tell nobody.
Don't tell
Like,
nobody.
we see you, bro.
Usually I will say, I'm going downstairs to, use the bathroom or get some, hot pocket or
then Trey
some
just doesn't
pizza
come
rolls.
back. Then you start worrying about him like, dang, he's taking a little while in the
man.
bathroom. Go to the bathroom.
And
Trey's gone.
I'm nice. I'll send a text later and I'll say, hey, had to go, emergency. It's just a total lie. But
It's just a lie.
straight up lie.
Yeah, dude.
So anytime you get a text from Trey Yoder saying, sorry I couldn't make it, 90% chance is it's a lie. Whatever he says after that is some bullshit.
Yeah, dude, I think that would be a fun little episode of just catching your boy just dipping.
Catching your boy.
Trey, he's just
I'm
4th of
surprised
July
I ain't
party.
left one of these podcasts while we recording.
Mid-cast, bro, just out. He's just gone,
I
man.
looked at Caleb, turned around.
He's gone.
Trey's gone. What the
Behind
hell?
desk.
Where'd he
He
go?
out.
He would
Dude,
have
I
to-
like that though. I think I'm gonna try to start doing that. Sometimes, dude. And
It's a gift. It's a real gift.
It's gonna take some
creeping
time.
out.
It takes
to-
practice. It
Yeah.
does. It takes a lot of practice.
And I'm a lot bigger than you. So.
Yeah. People would notice.
Yeah, dude. If I'm out of somewhere, people was like, "Man, there's a lot more free space in here."
Right.
It's like I can breathe.
Somebody's not sucking down all the oxygen in here, man. So I could breathe a little bit better. There's about 4 or 5 chairs opened up,
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's a
Definitely
that's a
different.
gift.
Definitely different because they want you to leave.
Good,
Yeah,
a good little
absolutely.
sneak.
I'm just kidding. That was a little mean. I'm
No,
sorry.
everybody does, dude. It's what we talked about a minute ago. Nobody, everybody's kind of like, oh, he's a jerk. I don't really like that guy. I wish he'd leave.
It's just because really, you got a pretty good resting bitch face.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
you look pissed off a lot.
all the time, dude.
Not a bad thing.
I'm gonna tell you.
necessarily a bad thing.
I took that line from Seinfeld where George is like, if you look mad, people will think you're busy all the time. So at work, if I look mad, dude, people are like, man, that dude's busy.
Busy killing people.
But just in real life, they probably think, yeah, he's just busy trying to plot on killing somebody. I ain't never really wanted to kill nobody, and thought about going through with it.
Nah.
Now animals, that's a different story, bro. I put down an animal, man. Humanely, inhumanely, I euthanize that little bad boy. I youngify it. You know what I'm saying?
Gentle side.
Boom.
I'd like to rag on PETA for a while, honestly.
Yeah, what is that even?
People for the ethical treatment of animals.
Who says what's ethical?
Exactly.
I think that's relative,
Yeah.
I mean, where do you draw the line? Like I saw that billboard, where do you draw the line? And it has, cows and, it's got some deer on there, I think. And then it's got a
Chickens.
horse. Yeah, then a chicken, then a horse, turtle, dog, cat. Somebody photoshopped and tossed a line right in front of that horse. Where do you draw the line?
Right
about
there,
here.
boy.
Yeah. Don't eat horses unless you're French.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure French people eat horses.
It's a delicacy somewhere, but dude, I wouldn't pay a dime for it.
Nah. Now, horse, PETA, where do they draw their line at? What's considered an animal?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, are we talking, I know, they're insects, but ants, ethical treatment of ants, mice.
What's up
I'm
now,
sure
PETA?
they get pissed off that, we test some mice, but, I mean, who has mice as pets?
Right.
If it's not a hamster.
Psychopaths.
A hamster's in the mouse family, I'm pretty sure.
I'd eat a mouse.
Brother. What?
One of the things about PETA is their Twitter account. It gets a lot of attention.
Oh, it's got some heat on it,
They
don't it?
post
It's got
post
that
some
heat.
crazy stuff, and this is from December 4th, 2018, last year, and it's a picture, and it's 2 columns, and one of the columns has some sayings on it that are normal sayings, and the other column is what they want us to start saying because they feel like the other sayings are bad.
Oh, they're
man.
offensive.
So-
There we go. I'm going to love this.
Yeah.
First one, instead of kill 2 birds with 1 stone, say feed 2 birds with 1 scone.
Nope.
Nah, PETA, you can shove it. You can-
Dude, what? Who? I don't even know.
I think we're getting off the. PETA just needs to take a step back and realize, maybe that's not the most important thing we should be worried about. Is people saying kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Let me get a scone, go feed 2 birds.
Yeah,
How many
no.
people are actually trying to kill 2 birds
Well,
with
the thing
one
is,
stone?
it's just a saying. It's
That's
a
all it
figure of
is.
speech.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Nobody's out there. I mean, I can't remember throwing even like a rock at one bird when I was a kid, much less two, much less killing them, much less killing both of them at the same time.
Didn't you step on a bird the other day?
Yeah, I stepped on a baby bird. Well, Naomi stepped on a baby bird first.
Boy.
There's a little bird. There's a little bird's nest on our in front of our apartment. On the sprinkler. They built a bird's nest on top. Put a lot of mud on it. It looks like they took some time doing it. It's actually a pretty nice little bird estate. And we came up one time. We had some groceries in our hand. We weren't really paying attention, just trying to get in the house. And next thing I know,
crunch.
A little splat, but I knew I could tell kind of what it was because a little bird had fallen out before, and it was just flopping around on the ground, not flying yet. It's a little small, so I put him back up in its nest. I got a paper towel because I ain't about touching no nasty ass little shit bird.
Trying to catch that bird flu, bro.
Got that bird flu. It hadn't been eradicated yet, so I put it back up there, and that's when I knew. Next thing I know, Naomi calls me. She says, I stepped on a bird. I said, damn, that bird shouldn't have hopped out again. Yeah. Should have learned the first time.
Yeah, boy.
And then, we come out the next morning after I slap-shotted that bird off into the bush with a broom. I came out the next morning, and there was another bird on the ground. This one wasn't smushed, though. This one was just dead. Yeah. And shout out to Mama Bird, whoever's going out hunting for their food.
Not doing a good job.
Good luck next time.
Yeah, out there
not
making
enough
mistakes.
scones.
Yeah, not enough scones out there getting fed to birds to feed their young. So there's another little bird. So I shot that little sumbitch off the porch too with a broom. Feeling like
like
Wayne
Gretzky
out there.
We all three said that,
dude. Name another hockey player.
Yeah, I'm out there. Alex,
Mario
whatever
Lopez.
his name is, Russian Alex.
George Lopez.
But no, so I slap-shotted that little sumbitch off. And, there's a third bird up there. Well, this bird, he hadn't been doing nothing. I'm pretty sure he's still up in the thing. He kind of learned from his brother and sister.
Better, he's still living.
You hop out of that little bird's nest, 90% chance you're going to get stepped on or just die. And then you're getting slap-shotted into a bush and never to be heard from again.
Never again, man. That's your
That
final
bush got a
resting
lot
spot.
of slap-shotted birds.
Brother, man. That right
nesting
there
at
is your
the bottom.
final resting place.
Whenever they get ready to re-landscape the apartment, they're going to cut that bush down and find, a whole bunch of little bones under it.
Yeah.
I mean, dang, what's going on here?
Some broom thistles in it.
That's my bird goal, my dead bird goal. I slap shot him in.
Met the goal, bro.
But no, that wasn't fun.
So back to this anti-animal language sayings here. Let me read the tweet too. It says, words matter, and as our understanding of social justice evolves, our language evolves along with it. Here's how to remove speciesism from your daily conversations.
Speciesism.
Instead of beat a dead horse, say feed a fed horse.
Feed a dead horse.
Dude, man, I'll stick to it till the day I die, man. The only good horse is a dead horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Why would you want to feed a fed horse? That doesn't even make any sense. It's already been fed.
Feed a fed horse, make it fat and not run and be able to do what horses should be able to do,
No, I get what the if the saying is beat a dead horse, which is, you keep doing something over after it's already been done.
Beat a dead horse,
Hey, quit feeding that fed horse.
Quit feeding that fed horse, dude. It's already fed.
That's
Don't feed
fun
it no
to say.
more.
I'm not gonna
fat.
lie. Peter might be onto something right there. I kind of like that one. Instead of saying "bring home the bacon," bring home the bagels.
Yeah, my God, I don't even know where to begin with this because PETA's just getting out of hand, dude. And also, who works for PETA? Is it just one guy?
It probably is.
It's probably just one guy.
One dude.
He's devoting all his time to Twitter, obviously.
Well, I don't know what else they do. I don't think they do anything else.
Dude, I would bet money that
They don't have
one
products.
worker at PETA probably molested an animal at some point.
And the animal rejected his phone calls.
And now that's why he's
mad.
like, hey, we need to,
we need to treat animals better.
Come on, man. What was that one? Bring home the bagels?
Bring home the bagels.
Dude, we're not French, dude. Leave them where they belong.
I mean, let's get a little deeper into it. If I go to work and I'm bringing home the bacon, it sounds like you're making a lot of money.
Yeah.
I feel like I could get a bagel for like 25 cents.
Yeah.
Go bring home the bagels.
Nobody wants you to bring home a bagel.
Go bring home your bagel.
I'll tell you this much, dude. If I was at home waiting on somebody to bring me some food and they brought bagels instead of bacon,
Yeah.
I'd probably get in a fist fight with them.
My wife asked me to bring home the bagels. I'd bring home a divorce papers.
Bring home a divorce
They'll
letter.
bring home the bagels.
Nah.
Nope. Not going to do it.
Divorces in the back.
What else you got?
Instead of saying take the bull by the horns, say take the flower by the thorns.
Because that's smart. That makes a lot of sense, dude.
Yep.
Yeah. Just,
I feel like there's nothing wrong with taking the bull by the horns. It's nothing about holding the bull's horns, I would imagine. I mean, pretty big risk, but it's not unethical to
those
grab
are
a bull
essentially
by its
handlebars
horns.
anyway, dude.
Yeah, what are you
like they're
talking
meant to
about?
be grabbed.
That's the bull's handlebars.
You know, and I don't know.
They love it.
I don't know
Evidently,
why people
man.
don't do that more.
You know, if you want to ride a bull, dude, why are they not holding on to the handlebars?
Forget that little rope.
That's what they were made for.
You got two of them.
Yeah,
you got two handlebars, and I guarantee you he ain't gonna be jumping around as much when he got his head like this.
Yep. When God was making a bull, he said, boy, they need something to hang on to.
That's it, man.
Lorraine Pennington tweeted a response and said, OMG, my cat was just telling me how offensive these phrases were to her.
Ugh, I know.
Yeah, dude. I feel like that. You know, cats are easily offended anyway.
That's the problem with the society we live in these days, dude. There's a lot of people getting offended,
Yep.
and wanting to do something about it.
Want to talk
Without-
about doing something about it.
Yeah.
I don't think birds can eat scones.
Probably
I don't
not.
think you're supposed to give. I don't think you're supposed to give bread to
Sugary.
birds.
Yeah. Nah. Yeah. That was pretty. Even ducks. Like when
Yeah.
you used to go to a little pond, feed a duck
I
some
don't think you're
bread.
supposed to.
I think it's bad for them.
Don't give
I think
them
it
scone.
stops them up, dude. Constipates them birds.
You know,
Dang, boy.
So
I can't believe
PETA.
PETA's giving scones to birds.
Yeah, PETA. What about that?
Yeah,
dude?
what are
You're
you
out there
doing out
feeding
there,
scones.
PETA? Come on, man.
Step your game up.
Yeah, people for the ethical treatment of animals. Yeah, stupid.
I hate PETA.
Let's just leave things how they are, man. The good Lord made animals so we could eat them.
Speaking of eating, how about a little sponsorship here from one of our sponsors?
What you got for us there, Sensei?
Nothing. We're not sponsored by anybody. So if you are looking to advertise or you want us to shout your name out, send us a few bucks. We'll be
Yeah, we got the Cash App. We got the Venmo.
yeah.
We could just come by your house and pick up some cash.
We could take
if you
gift
want.
cards. Take a
Yeah,
little bit of
buddy.
everything. This episode would be brought to you by if they would send some not out of date guac. Burro Loco of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
Wow.
Some Mexican cuisine. Have tacos,
Burritos,
fajitas,
chimichangas,
nachos,
quesadillas,
tomatoes,
donkeys. One donkey in particular.
one crazy donkey.
If
Burro
you
Loco.
want a good spot to eat in Myrtle Beach, check out Burro Loco out there on 17 on the Kings Highway. Also, if it's your birthday, tell them. Even if it's not your birthday, tell them, because they will put you on a donkey and roll you around the restaurant.
Ride you around that restaurant like you ain't coming back. You know what I'm saying? You want a crazy donkey? It's Burro Loco. Anything goes.
You never know what's
With
going to
some
happen, man.
salsa at the wall. You know what I'm saying?
dude.
Woo. No. Brought to you by Burro Loco of
Going
Myrtle
down at
Beach.
Burro Loco, baby.
Yeah,
Shout out
buddy.
to Burro Loco.
Shout out to them,
That's it.
Also, stop using anti-bee language.
Yeah.
Instead of saying, oh no, a swarm of bees, say, finally, a blessing of bumbles.
Oh, no, a flock of geese.
I'm allergic to bee stings? No, I haven't accepted my love for bees yet, and my body reacts accordingly.
That's it, dude. Just a lost little boy.
Oh shit, that bee has a gun? No, I'm proud of that bee for expressing its rights.
exactly, dude.
Second Amendment right.
Honey is overrated. I wish bees could vote.
Yeah, me too, man. Just imagine all the bees that would be out there voting for Trump right now.
That's a minority right there,
I don't know, man. There's probably 755 billion bees.
Yeah, actually, that's a majority right there.
Yeah,
My
dude.
bad.
We might be overtaken by that one. Bees.
Ants.
Oh, bruh. I want to try to get a census going on ants. I don't know if I've talked about that before.
Yeah, we
but
need to get an ant census.
Yeah,
Figure out how
dude.
exactly.
let's
how
get a
many
count
there
on these
are.
things, man.
I'm gonna drop a clipboard at every mound.
Dude, they just everywhere.
Fill it out. Put your queen bee at the top, and then
Let her
so
do
on.
it. You know what? Like you're riding an airplane. Just let your mama fill it out.
That's it, boy. Just, do your thing, bees, ants, whatever.
That's another idea, I thought about, speaking of bees, Airbnb.
Yeah.
Like build a paper mache beehive.
Oh, yeah.
Airbnb that sucker out. I think that'd be
Apiary.
cute to walk up on, like a treehouse.
Yeah.
Except there's actual bees in there with you.
Oh, man,
You
dude,
just dripping honey all up in there.
Run the
I could
gauntlet,
run this
boy.
size. Like, yeah, good luck.
See if you can coexist with a bunch of bees for a couple hours, overnight.
I bet you
maybe.
can't. There you go.
Yeah, it's dangerous out there in the streets, man. So I think that was a good one. What you guys want to close with today, man?
Forward thoughts. Just stuff been going on in the week and whatnot.
Random thoughts.
The World Cup. Shout out to the women.
Yeah, they're doing good, man.
I don't know. Are they?
I don't know, man. I think that one lady with the pink hair, she probably doing okay. Maybe she don't really get along with Trump, I don't think. But what you gonna do, man? You can't get along with everybody, I guess.
Right.
Yeah, that's the thing about it. That's what I want to lead off on. You don't have to. This, not necessarily funny. But you don't have to get along with everybody.
Nope.
You don't.
It's cool to not like some people, and it's cool. Some people don't like you.
Yeah.
There's plenty of people who don't like me.
Yeah, me too.
You know how much shits I gives?
Yeah.
None shits.
Not one.
So it's okay. If you don't like somebody you work with, it's cool. You ain't gotta like them. Just coexist. Just do your job.
It's gonna happen.
And if you see somebody cut you off in traffic, flip them off. Then drive on. It's all right. It's all right. I think as a society, we need to hear that a little bit more. I got to get along with everybody. That's kind of what I wanted to lead off with.
Right.
That's my final thoughts for the week. If you don't get along with people, it's cool. You ain't got to be bashful about it. It's all right. You don't have to like me. It's cool.
Yeah.
I don't like you.
Yeah, I think the world would be a better place, if everybody just owned up and admitted that. Like, hey, not everybody's gonna get along, man. Wars happen.
Yeah, I mean, don't force it.
Right.
If somebody looks at you and say, hey, you need to not like them. Okay, you need to make yourself like them. No, you don't.
No, you don't have to do that.
Be yourself.
That's especially relevant now in the in the country we live in with people talking about the what is it, the LGBT community, man. Look, if you want to be gay, just be gay, man. But you don't need to tell everybody. Like, dude, just keep some secrets. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that if you tell people you gay that they should hate you. I'm not saying that. But I'm also not saying that if you tell somebody you gay that, hey, I love that guy. I don't really like that fella. It's okay. Just if you feel like you should be accepted no matter what you do, you wrong, friend. You just shut your mouth.
There's plenty of people out there doing meth that I don't like.
Exactly. I don't even know them, but I could probably spot them from a couple aisles away in a Walmart.
In a Walmart, because that's where they.
I mean, it just
gravitate towards.
Yeah, dude, that's their stomping grounds, man. But I just feel like if you want to be, if you want to be different, and you want to, you say you want to be gay or you want to do meth or whatever, don't expect me to be, overly friendly. I don't hate you. I just don't want to be around you.
I respect you. I mean, I respect your decision. It's your decision.
Yeah, it's your decision, man. It ain't mine.
No.
Dude, I ain't trying to force what I like to eat on you. Shout out to Chili's.
Chili's.
But
you don't like Chili's, you can suck it.
How about that?
Baby back.
Brought to you by Chili's.
Brought to you by Chili's.
Shout out to
Speaking of
Chili's,
which,
man. If y'all want to...
we could do a whole section on Chili's. I mean, I think we need to save at least like a 3-part podcast series just for Chili's.
Let's do a remote from a Chili's while we do it.
Hey, man.
Man, I tell you,
You think they'd let us bring all that equipment in there, though?
Oh, dude, Chili's let you do whatever you want as long
Chili's
as you're friendly.
will let you do whatever you want.
I took a dump right on the bar one time, boy.
It's all
They didn't
good.
care.
They wiped
They
it
used
right
it as a
off.
drink.
Cleaned it right up.
Man.
Some of that, what is it? Jankum.
They jank 'em, boys.
They tossed a balloon on top of that, that
They
glass
started
I
clapping. They
shit
started
in.
doing the birthday song for me.
They shook it up, got some methane gas, and shot it on a lady whose birthday it was.
They came up with a poop
Freaking
song
weird.
right out of nowhere.
Dang,
Weird,
boy.
dude. I saw it, no lie. We were eating at a Chili's once, and we saw somebody on their table You know, they came in, they got their food, and they were sitting at an angle from me. They were behind Caleb. Next thing I know, they whip out a banner, tape it on their table that says "Psychiatrist Thoughts." And
people started walking
over and sitting down with them and talking to them.
It was insane.
I don't know if they were actually psychiatrists or what, but they had people come over and they just wanted to talk to people. Who knows? But moral of the story is anything goes in a Chili's.
Yeah, they were just trying to solve some problems over there, man, while splitting a plate of fajitas.
Yeah.
But no.
Yeah.
Now Chili,
They got
Chili's.
Well, let's not forget
Excellent.
the 2 for $40 they got.
Yeah.
It's an appetizer for both, entree for both, dessert for both, margaritas for both. And a great environment and atmosphere for both.
I don't even see how they do it, dude. They must be gouging money.
Yeah, dude.
You know what? I don't feel like they are. I feel like Chili's probably doesn't even make a profit, but seeing us smile is enough for them.
That's their currency.
That's a good point, man.
That's their currency right there.
Their currency is a
People
twinkle
smiling.
in my eye.
Just a twinkle in your eye.
And that's our currency, man, here at Your Boys Podcast. So we appreciate you guys watching. We also appreciate you listening if you're not watching. But, we also do take real currency. So if you want to float us a little cash or, if you want us to shout out your company, man, we'd be glad to. Just, hit us up, yourboyspodcast at Gmail, and we'll get back to you. We'll settle up somehow.
For bookings, if you guys want us to come to one of your restaurants, say you have your little craft beer bar.
We'll be there.
Say you have your own franchise Chili's.
We'll set up shop.
Your Boys Podcast coming to record live.
That's it, bro. You
Coming
can be a guest on the
live from
show,
the
maybe, as soon as we
Chili's.
find another microphone.
Great segues. Fantastic job, really. Well, that's all for today, folks. We're going to go play some basketball. Enjoy your Saturday evening or whenever you're listening to this.
Any day.
This has been Your Boys Podcast. Tuning out.